In this video, we discuss properties of hydrogen, physical and chemical properties. Physical property, that is the like color, odor or solubility. Hydrogen is colorless and odorless. Odorless means having no smell. It is lightest element, 14.6 times lighter than air, and is insoluble in water. Chemical properties, hydrogen react with oxygen. When we kindle the mixture of hydrogen and oxygen, both will burn and will form water. And in this reaction, heat also be produced. Reaction with chlorine. When we kindled hydrogen and chlorine mixture, it will form hydrogen chloride gas HCl. And if we keep this mixture of hydrogen and chlorine in sunlight, then we will have a same reaction again. Reaction with sulfur. Hydrogen react with sulfur, that is the molten sulfur only, and will form hydrogen sulfide H2S. This gas will have a bad smell, same as that of rotten eggs. Hydrogen also react with nitrogen. Hydrogen plus nitrogen, they will react at very high temperature, 500 degrees Celsius, 200 atmospheric pressure, in the presence of ion catalyst, and will form ammonia. And this process is called as Haber process. Now, here in this preparation of ammonia, we see that ammonia will decompose back to hydrogen and nitrogen. So this type of reaction called as reversible reaction. What is reversible reaction? Any reaction in which product decompose back to reactants called as a reversible reaction. Example is preparation of ammonia from hydrogen and nitrogen at very high temperature in the presence of catalyst. Reaction of metal oxides with hydrogen. Oxides of metals like zinc, iron and copper. We pass hydrogen gas over some hot metal oxides only. Hot metal oxides. Hot zinc oxide, we pass hydrogen gas, we get zinc metal and water. Same way, hot iron oxide, we pass hydrogen, get iron and water. Same in case of copper oxide. But oxides of some metals like potassium, calcium, sodium and magnesium are not converted into metals using hydrogen gas. Why? Because these metals are most reactive. They are on the top in activity series. So they remain in combined state. They will not be converted from combined state into free state. They remain in combined state and therefore they will not be converted into metals using hydrogen gas. Next topic is very important, that is hydrogen is called as reducing agent. Hydrogen is called as reducing agent. And in order to understand this, you should know the definition of oxidation and reduction. This we do now. What is oxidation? Oxidation means that addition of oxygen. Oxidation is the addition of oxygen. Reduction is removal of oxygen. This is in term of oxygen. In term of hydrogen, what will be oxidation? This is the removal of hydrogen, and the reduction is the addition of hydrogen. See again, oxidation is the addition of oxygen, reduction is the removal of oxygen. And in case of hydrogen, it will be vice versa. Oxidation is removal of hydrogen and reduction is the addition of hydrogen. We see one example. Carbon plus oxygen, we get carbon dioxide. Now you see, oxygen is added in carbon. So carbon is undergoing oxidation because oxidation is the addition of oxygen. So carbon is undergoing oxidation. Another example, H2 plus O2, we get water. Now in H2 oxygen is added, so H2 is undergoing oxidation, and in O2 hydrogen is added, so it is undergoing reduction. Oxidation is addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen, and reduction is the removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen. Reducing agent and oxidizing agent. Reducing agent is substance causing reduction, and oxidizing agent is substance causing oxidation. Here you can see, if oxygen will change into water, then there will be addition of hydrogen. When chlorine will change into HCl, there will be addition of hydrogen. Sulfur will change into H2S by adding hydrogen. Nitrogen change into ammonia by adding hydrogen. So you can see in all there is addition of hydrogen, and all we are having a reduction reactions. Here zinc oxide change into zinc by removing oxygen. Lead oxide change into lead by removing oxygen. Same way copper oxide lose oxygen and change into copper. Iron oxide remove oxygen and change into iron. Iron, that is the iron 3 oxide, change into iron by removing oxygen. So here there is a removal of oxygen, so we see here that is the reduction. Here we see reduction, and here we see also reduction. That is, reduction is the addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen. So hydrogen is a reducing agent. Next we see that how we test the presence of hydrogen gas. For this we try to burn this hydrogen gas, and we hear a pop sound because hydrogen gas burns with pop sound. Now we discuss uses of hydrogen gas. For manufacturing ammonia, this process is called as a Haber process. Here hydrogen gas reacts with nitrogen under special conditions, that is at very high temperature 500 degrees Celsius and 200 atmospheric pressure in the presence of iron catalyst, and will form ammonia. And this ammonia is used for manufacturing of nitrogenous fertilizers. Next is for hydrogenation of oils. Hydrogen gas is passed through vegetable oil in the presence of catalyst like nickel, and this vegetable oil will change into solid fat. Hydrogen is used as a fuel because hydrogen burnt with air and form water, and large amount of heat is released. Now this hydrogen is also called as a clean fuel. Why clean fuel? Because here in the burning of hydrogen we are getting only water, and this water will not pollute our environment. Okay, so that's why this is a clean fuel, because here we are not getting carbon dioxide. That is the main pollutant in the environment. Hydrogen produces maximum heat among all known fuels. So that's why liquid hydrogen is used as a rocket fuel and is difficult to handle and store. Next, it is used to produce oxyhydrogen flame. And this oxyhydrogen flame is used for welding and cutting metals. How it is produced? That is the two gases, that is one hydrogen and another oxygen. These two gases passed through different pipes, and then at the mixing point, this mixture is kindled at very high temperature, that is 2800 degrees Celsius, very high temperature, and then oxyhydrogen flame is produced. and this oxyhydrogen flame melt that metal at this temperature and enable that metal to be cut or welded. Hydrogen is used as a reducing agent in laboratory and in industries. Hydrogen is also used filling balloons because hydrogen is lighter than air. So a balloon filled with hydrogen rises in the air and drifts in the wind. If there will be weather instrument placed in balloon, then it can be used for studying weather conditions. There was time when such weather balloons were much in use, but the practice was stopped as such weather balloons often caught fire due to inflammability of hydrogen gas. And nowadays, helium is preferred. Why helium is preferred? Because helium is also lightest gas and available in plenty, and main important thing is helium does not catch fire. So that's why nowadays helium is preferred.